Top stories on AlJazeera. Sudan's government has declared a 3-month state of emergency after weeks of floods that have killed more than 100 people. The Nile has risen to levels not seen in a century, and overall rates of flooding and rain exceed records set in the 1940s and 80s. 100,000 homes have been badly damaged or collapsed entirely since late July. The UN has warned that the situation is expected to get worse, as above-average rains are forecast until the end of September.
Our power-operated equipment is out of order, and there's a high possibility they won't operate again. Needless to say, residents are all gripped with fear and panic. We have not slept for days.
Flies and mosquitoes are multiplying in huge numbers. Cholera may break out at any moment, God forbid. That's why we've planned an insecticide spraying campaign.
Leading Belarusian opposition activist Olga Kowalkova has arrived in Poland, saying the authorities forced her to leave the country. She said she was taken straight from prison to a border crossing, from where she travelled on to Warsaw. Kowalkova, a senior figure in the Opposition Coordination Council, was sentenced to 10 days in prison last month. In the US, a long summer of protests is ending with rallies in several cities during the long Labor Day weekend. In an increasingly divided nation, some are protesting against racial inequality and police violence, while others are backing President Donald Trump and his calls for law and order. There were brief scenes of tension outside the Kentucky Derby horse race in Louisville after some pro-Trump demonstrators were confronted by anti-racism activists. A Black Lives Matter rally is also scheduled to be held nearby in memory of Breonna Taylor, a black woman who was shot dead by police in the city in March. The Iraqi authorities are warning that hospitals may lose control of the coronavirus outbreak within days. Just over 4,600 new infections were announced on Saturday, after a high of more than 5,000 cases on Friday. The health ministry attributed the spike to people attending large gatherings without masks or social distancing. Rewind is next, looking at America's disappearing wetlands. That's all for now. Bye.